So next up, we're going to have a feature Rita Boccuzzi, also a member of the We Empower You community, and her topic is 5 lanes on the highway to prosperity. We could all use a little prosperity in our lives these days. As you know, the economy has really been tanking here and there, and we want to make sure that we have appreciable ways to grow our wealth and keep our income close and to our vest, so to speak, right? So let me share with you a little bit about Rita. Rita Boccuzzi is a financial intelligence expert, money coach, and speaker. She is passionately committed to guiding successful entrepreneurs and business owners to achieve financial peace of mind, release money confusion, and create safety around their money so that they can reach their full dreams. Rita is a proven professional who shares a life-changing approach for rapid transformation to flourish financially. Known as Mama Rita Money, she is the CEO of Flourish Inc., and she leads Wine, Women, Wealth, and It's No Secret to Be Wealthy workshops, and her signature money empowerment boot camps, where mindset over money mastery meets money skills mastery in holistic approach. And another dear friend coming up, Rita Boccuzzi. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you so much, Bettina, and happy birthday. And I am excited to be here with you all. Yes, I'm Rita Boccuzzi. I'm also known as Mama Rita Money, and I am in love with sharing, teaching, and educating around money, because this is in every part of our daily lives. And it's up to us to be empowered and elevate and to get that next step. But where do we start? So I'm going to start with sharing. And being an Italian mama, I am a mama of abundance. So I'm going to share as much as I can in as short as the time I can. So be ready to take notes. One of the cool things about learning around money and being empowered around it, it actually becomes a rinse repeat cycle. Just like when you have a new job, it doesn't have to be hard. It gets to be fun, and you get to explore and expand and grow at your pace. So with that, I'm going to start sharing my slides. Let's see, here we go. Let's see here. Hold on just a moment. It is not coming up like it did before. Gotta love technology. It's just like life. You have these little hurdles and you get to jump over them, right? All right, okay. So hopefully you all can give me a thumbs up. You see my slides. I love creating vision because that's part of it. We connect in different ways. I'm a visual person, as many people are. And so I like thinking about these 5 lanes of prosperity. You know, sometimes we're in that fast track and we're that fast lane, and we might hit that guardrail, go over the other side. Maybe we'll make it back, maybe we won't. We get into these middle lanes where we explore, expand, and move forward and hopefully get to our goal. Or we might be in that slow lane because we're not sure where to start or where to go. And sometimes we're never arriving to our exit. So I am going to go forward so that we can see how to flourish to financial freedom. Oops, pardon me. Let me get back to, I want to share, of course, just like, you know, CL King and Bettina, your stories, and Tequila, the stories. It is about our life stories and sharing to create a difference. And for me, you know, I actually always wanted to learn about money, but no one was teaching. As a matter of fact, they were discouraging. And I thought, well, I'm going to figure this out on my own. So started out on a track. My parents were great role models, I'm going to say, but they didn't teach or share because their belief was it was not proper to discuss money. And especially for young ladies, it wasn't an appropriate discussion. So I grew up with that. But when I was 18, I did learn. I got to set up my first retirement account at 18, if you can believe that's how much I thought about money. And in 2001, when I was 33, the account I set up was half the amount. And I was 15 years older. Like, what the heck is going on? How could this possibly be? I thought, okay. I went to my financial person. You know what he told me? Don't worry, sweetie. The upside always comes back. And I had a couple of questions for him. One, what happens if it's down when I want to retire? And did he have a crystal ball to tell me if that was going to happen? So since the answer was he didn't know, I had to figure out a different path. So I started exploring more, and at 21, I invested in real estate, started accumulating a little bit. And in 2008, I was hit like half of the other Americans and losing half of my assets. So what choice did I have? Well, I could be defeated, or I could create my divine plan. And I kept moving forward. And guess what? Just when you think things might be going great and you figured it all out, life might have another path for you. I got to experience what I call financial cancer. And that really gave me a kick in gear to move forward, because it wasn't just about me. It was about my family. Because when I got financial cancer, what that is you have this major life health event, and all of a sudden you get financial cancer. For many people, that's called medical bankruptcy. Actually, over 63% of Americans in the US, 50% of home losses, 48% of business losses. This is a silent epidemic that's perpetuating our lives and affecting each and every one of us. And I thought, as soon as I can, I will get up, get out, and start using this mouth that I used to get notes home from school to my mama from my teacher. Lovely girl, but talks too much. So that gift I get to use today. And I learned by researching over the past 15 years now with wealth builders and how to create the shift. Instead of learning the old way in the old system, expecting different results, which we all know is the definition of insanity, I chose to go with the successful gurus, wealth builders, learn what their financial professionals taught. And today I'm just going to do a really quick overview for you. And just so you can see with a little history and a new idea, this is a lot to look at, but basically what it is a financial teeter-totter. We actually get to look at our money in a holistic way. Most of us been taught about this risk side, and we always look at the sexy side of it, right? Our pants are up, our pockets are full of money, and then we look amazing. But that downside, when our pants go down and the money drops out, not so sexy looking, right? So how do we prevent that? Well, most people think it's about jumping to the safe side, but then that's that problem of that lane where the money is never growing. Well, what if we could wave a magic wand and we could grow our money and never lose it? Too good to be true, you say? Well, wealth builders have been doing it for many years, and it's no secret. And this is the history that I'm talking about. 1980 to 2000, when I was 33, 2001, that's when I lost 45% of my money. Thought it would never happen again. Money came back, and then it dropped to negative 54%. So I had even less than I had in 2001. And now we're kind of on that upside, but what do we do? Where do we go? So it all starts with vision. For me, it's the vision to educate 1 million families in the next 5 years. And if I want to do that alone, I'd definitely be crazy. And just like Bettina says, if we do this together, we go far further. And rising tides raises all ships. And I hope you join me. And I have a few others if you guys want to go to my LinkedIn and check out my other visions, because it's that vision that's the driver to my mission. And I set intentions. And these are steps for you. I hope you're getting the clues. Intentions of how do we transition to being financially secure by being aware, gaining tangible tools and tips, and learning. Wealthy people are lifelong learners, and create that vision to your mission and accessing the resources. So number one is leveling up your financial intelligence. All of us have a level of financial intelligence, and we learn visually, auditorily, right? We see, feel, and hear around money. And when we understand that intelligence is a state of being, it's building of the confidence around what we know around money, because we all know something. It starts with our core values. Only 7% of Americans are aware of their core values, and those are amongst the wealthiest of people in the world. And when you know what your values are and you niche them down to the top 5, wow, you get this dial, this guiding compass, and this is mine, which is love, wisdom, family, faith, and yes, wealth spelled with health in it, because if you don't have your health, you do not have wealth. Can I get an amen to that one? All right, so when we move forward and we understand those core values, then we get into a belief, we go in, dig deeper into that belief cycle, whether it's an indoctrinated one or a formulated one. In other words, someone told you, or you were taught and you learned and you created your own thoughts. You get to control your emotions, whether you're reactionary or responsive. Develop the action steps, step by step, stacking them. Those are called habits that build our character. And oh, has something like COVID globally shown us what people's characters and our own are. And when we have that insight, that awareness, that's the step that leads us to our destiny. See, oops, jumped too many. All right. So we get to learn what mistakes are made with money. So these are tips, and if you want them, I will give you information to contact me, and I'm happy to share them, but for sake of time, I want to keep going a little faster so that you can then learn the 10 steps to take charge of your money. Transform, have fun, because it gets to be fun. You get to set your own intentions. This is what I call a money accumulation pathway system. Wealthy people, they set their intentions. That's based on their vision. Manage their expectations, which is their mission. They got that giant goal of hitting the moon. Aiming for the moon, and maybe you're hitting the stars on what's achievable. What do you need to contribute? In other words, what's your skin in the game? What are you investing in you to make the transformation? What connections do you need to make, and what collaborations? Because it does take a village. 2 is learning key money principles. Embrace them because they become easy and they've been around for all time and they never, ever change. So they are sustainable, secure, and safe. And you get to build your relationship around these principles through educating yourself and looking at it in a holistic view. And these are some of the terms. You get to familiarize yourself with the love languages of your relationship with money. And let's see, okay, so this is actually, let me go. There are things about learning about not giving your not so favorite uncle, if you're in the US, too much money. So learn what wealthy people know. This is one little system that I train on. Non-taxable and taxable. Learn about things that are called living benefits. I'm learning that there are forms of this where you get to protect your income and your assets from life events, preventing them from going down because your living style decreases when you have ill health, of course, and your expenses increase. So how to have foundational protection around this, and learning about different types of accounts where you can literally grow your money and keep it safe and create the shift in your finances. And expand your financial literacy even more, learning about opportunities on how to make, grow, and keep your money, because there's phases to your money mission where you get to plan. And even before you plan, you get to create a criteria so no one else can take your plan off course. Preserve your money, persevere with it, leverage what's on your side, either time or interest that you're making or piles of money. Most importantly, in that center is your health, and create the superpowers to prosperity of that purpose of your money, protecting it, preserving it, persevering with it, and having the infinite possibility league on your side to prosperity with a team to help you grow and lead your financial vision, engaging in that plan, formulating your own FPC. It's kind of like a FPS, financial positioning system, which is your financial positioning criteria. What is money mind mapping? Getting all the steps in place so you see it on a map and it's completely clear. what are the gaps that you need to bridge so that you can build a house like the wealthy do on the right side, with protection first and growing your money there, then accumulation. Because when you do it the way we've been indoctrinated and told and sold to do, where you accumulate first and then protect, building your house only ready to collapse. And isn't that how our nation has been feeling? So if you want to live a financial freedom lifestyle and elevate, you get to celebrate once you have learned all these steps and have a relationship like Johnny Versace has a relationship with his money that he had created to be the reality of his money. Having a fantastic relationship with my money to use it to buy my freedom. And you can do that and reach out to me for tips and guides. And I'll put my contact information in because I do have a special for We Empower You. And for the We Empower You community, the code is going to be wealth. My 6-month coaching program, which is 12 weeks of workshops, wealth workshops, and 3 months of accountability coaching to make sure you master your money empowerment, is going to be $2,500 this year because it's going to be double that next year. So you want to jump on because the time is now. You don't want to be a year from now feeling the way you do about your money relationship if it's not just quite right, and elevate it to the next level so you can flourish financially. And I'm Mama Rita. Thank you so much.